налево. Я понимаю, как это круто. В-третьих, я здесь сегодня, потому что я не умею петь. Я попытаюсь.
Не надо, Мэтти, ты просто стой и выгляди сексуально, как, в общем-то, это обычно делает.
What she remembers about making the video and where you were at in your career and your life. Are you ready?
Goodness. Okay, sure.
Okay, so let's roll that video, though. Let's see. Uh-oh. Okay, I remember that one because you were on top of buildings and,
Stop.
Oh, she said stop. Okay, so where are you right now in your life and your career? How are you feeling about it?
I feel great. I'm very happy and very up space, very optimistic.
You'd like me to drop this now and move on, wouldn't you?
I mean, basically, yes.
We did move on, and Janet Jackson, she's trying to do the same. Her latest CD and tour have plenty of pop music gold, but also some raw sexuality and a big helping of anger. Janet says it's all part of the last few years.
You guys are playing cards?
Because her mother raised her a strict Jehovah's Witness, Jackson says she ended up marrying the only two men she ever dated. Today, she's resolutely single.
Have you been shopping yet? No. There's a couple of cute Sarah will tell you about. Oh, really?
But those bruises haven't completely healed.
Marriage just isn't for everybody, and I'm starting to think maybe it's not for me. But I don't know. I could see the kids, but I can't see the husband.
Yeah, well, there are ways to bypass the whole husband step.
Yeah, I know. Believe me, I do know that for sure. And it's been talked about a couple of times.
Another secret? Maybe not for long. Remember, much of what happens to her personally eventually gets discussed on the job. Is it therapeutic to sort of, talk about your life on stage to the audience, bit by bit, through all those songs?
You know, it is. There are some nights where I feel like certain songs that it just happened yesterday.
So this is sort of the world's largest group therapy session.
Is it? Well, it's very cathartic, that's for sure.
On stage, her hit song, her show itself, is All For You. And finally, perhaps for the first time, it's also all for her.
It'll just happen. But maybe someday, maybe one child. I'm not opposed to being a single parent. I don't know if I'll even...
Would you be in love with a Sherman?
Definitely.
You could?
Definitely. Definitely.
Neuer Start in ihrem beruflichen Leben. 7 Jahre nach ihrer ersten Filmrolle steht sie jetzt mit Eddie Murphy im zweiten Teil der Komödie Der verrückte Professor.
Together, I realized I could do this for free.
Who's that thinking nasty thoughts? Nasty boy! Who's that in that nasty car? Nasty boy! Who's that eating that nasty food? Nasty boy! Who's moving to my nasty room? Nasty boy!
It's just exciting to create create the wardrobe, to create the sets. I enjoy every bit of it.
The role of being the love interest of a 400-pound man.
Why?
No, not because he's 400 pounds.
Wait, that's what you just said.
I know, but I'm saying what Eddie had to go through. Tell us you were there on the set to put the stuff on.
It was crazy for Eddie. I mean, all depending upon the character, he had to 4 or 5 hours in makeup.
Yeah.
And we had this huge, we called it the worm. It's like this huge tunnel where air would, really big, air would blow through the tunnel, and the set was about 40 degrees, so it was freezing on the set.
To keep Eddie cool, because he's in all the stuff.
Because he would sweat and all that makeup, and then the makeup itches after a while, and he can't scratch.
Are you in love with this new fella?
Well, see, Nancy, you're not supposed to ask me any of that stuff because we said we wouldn't talk about it. So we'll see what happens.
I just know you're smiling big, so that's good. I'm
See,
happy
you're
for you.
embarrassing me.
Well, she won't dish on her new man. She did tell me she would love to.
For Entertainer of the Year.
Food as well. I love Japanese food, yes. There's it's high energy. And I think all the concerts that I've done, all the shows that I've done have been pretty high energy. It's about a 2-hour show. It's more organic, I would say, than the previous tours that I've done. It's more about me, showcasing me, I suppose.
Held in the same company and also pass on the icon crown to a band that defines the spirit of rock and roll. When I first learned last year that